After being here the other day for 1940s Day, I just had to do a vlog on this place. It's been a train station, a mall, and the home for superheroes. So wait till you see the inside. Hey everyone, it's Cashew. Today's adventure brings us back to Cincinnati, Ohio, to Union Terminal. I'm not going to beat you over the head with a bunch of history. I'm just going to give you the highlights because the main purpose for being here is to show you the beauty of this place. They've renovated it. They're still in the process of renovating it, and it looks fantastic. Wait till you see it. Our adventure starts here. One of the sources I read said that before Union Terminal, Cincinnati had 5 train stations, and they were all horrible, and they were prone to flooding. So they decided to build this. Union Terminal was designed by the architects Fellheimer and Wagner, and it's said that Fellheimer was inspired by the Helsinki Central Station in Finland. In the 50s and 60s, when people began using cars and planes for long-distance travel, use of this station began to decline. In the 1970s, this place was briefly a mall and proved to be a huge disaster. Talk show host and former Cincinnati Mayor Jerry Springer was a huge proponent of keeping this place running and not having it torn down. Today it's known as the Cincinnati Museum Center. It houses 3 museums, the Cincinnati Historical Society, and an Omnimax Theater. And for you superhero fans, you'll know this as the Hall of Justice. Union Terminal first appeared as the Hall of Justice in the first episode of the Super Friends in 1973. It was originally drawn by a man named Al Gamore, who was the background supervisor for Hanna-Barbera for more than 30 years. Coincidentally, Cincinnati was also where Hanna-Barbera's corporate partner at the time, Taft Broadcasting, happened to be based. This fountain was restored to look the way it did back in 1933. Man, this looks like the perfect place for a Busby Berkeley dance sequence. Okay, let's go inside. You won't believe this place. They even restored the neon clock to its original grandeur. You know, I've been coming up here for years, and this is the first time I noticed the train at the figure's feet. They've made the ticket information desk to look like a kiosk for train tickets. Here's where train passengers would buy their tickets back in the day. You can still take the train from Union Terminal. Amtrak's Cardinal Line runs 3 days a week. Rather than having the rotunda tiled, they decided to have it painted. And here are some mosaics that were created by Vinold Rice. This sign's not just here for nostalgia, it really does take you to the trains. And as I said before, Amtrak's Cardinal Line runs through here too. This is inside the train station. I'm glad they still have trains running through here. Next to the train station is the Omnimax Theater. When they restored it, I'm glad they maintained the Art Deco design. It's little details like this that makes you feel like you're walking into the 1930s or 40s. This is the original terrazzo floor. I can't imagine the number of military personnel who came through here during World War II bulletins that were once written by hand are now electronic. Check out this old water fountain. This is the newsreel theater. Since they did not have the 6 o'clock news in the 30s and 40s because there was no TV, this is how they got their news. These are the original walls. So just imagine, this is how people got their information about the war. I'm not sure if you can tell, there's a wire frame underneath the seat. That was where gentlemen could put their hats. And just look at the Art Deco end pieces. And yes, the water fountain works. This was the first ever USO Center. Then it became the Rookwood Tea Room. And now it's the Rookwood Ice Cream Parlor. The reason it's called the Rookwood Ice Cream Parlor is because it has the original Rookwood tiles here. And these were created by the Rookwood Pottery, a Cincinnati establishment. The table and chairs are also original. They've just been reupholstered. Okay, I'm going to take you on a free tour of the rotunda. Since it's a guided tour, I won't be able to narrate for you, so I'll have some information now at the bottom of the screen. Going into the rotunda now. And this is the Museum of Natural History and Science.
He was always appointed by they did it. Largest level was marked. A few things I'll point out. There's more sound absorbent than 620 little hooks there for every door in the building. Just as Art Deco as you can get. Everything's curved in here. It's veneer. The original frames quite as needed as those sounded. The furniture, there were 14 board members, 2 from each building. Couches are reupholstered but originally. First of all, you can see these originally. Darker tan. Most of them are for the you can
These are made from carved linoleum. I planned on taking you to a couple of museums as well, but I had no idea there was so much to show you of Union Terminal itself. We'll have to come back at another time and I'll show you their museums. I thought we were really fortunate to be able to see the rotunda and to see the President's office. So I was going to narrate for you, but I did not want to disturb the tour guide. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. If you already subscribed, please encourage others to do so as well and join us on our adventures. Until next time, everyone, this is Cashew signing off. And as I showed you on 1940s Day, you get to see a great view of the Cincinnati skyline as you leave.